There we go. Hello everyone. How are y'all? MGI game style. He said, Happy Jill Valentine's Day. I love it. I love that. Happy Jill Valentine's Day to you too. Just stopped by to wish you a good stream this evening and hope you enjoyed the game. Take care and catch up. See you again soon. Okay, you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope that not also happening on today. Every time I see the thing spinning, I think it's just like doing its own thing, but it's really just waiting on me. Also, I want to just see. I'm going to deactivate my volume for a second. Just to make sure our audio is good. Okay.
Resident Evil 0.
See. I was thinking about it and I was like, where did we leave off last time? We had just rescued Jill. I'm so glad that because I really thought I wasn't gonna be able to, but it all worked out. I'm so happy. Everything worked out today. I've got some Cheesecake Factory right here. I'm so glad we changed Billy's clothes, his whole outfit. This is so much better. Okay.
I'll go check over there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, KT! Thank you for the sub! How in the world are you? See how high-pitched my voice is right now? I'm so excited. It has been a minute. I'm so glad you're here because I remember you playing this game. Also, I got a strawberry lemonade, y'all. I didn't ask for a straw because I was trying to be like sustainable, but then once I got my order, I was like, I didn't think this through. I didn't think it through at all. But I think it'll be okay. Put a lot of ice in this, and that was not necessary. I don't like a lot of ice in my drinks. Is it we up in here? Yes, we are. We up in here. We are up in here. Okay, wait. It's been a minute, so I'm trying to get the controls down again. This is literally all I wanted to do. So we got Crazy Monkeys. Humble, did Billy pick that up? Y'all, when I was out getting my food,
Let's go.
there was so much traffic, it was crazy. There was so many people out. It was funny because I was just like I should have foreseen this, you know? But like, I don't know what I thought, honestly. I just didn't expect it to be as
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
populated outside as it was. Okay, so I'm wondering, I think I know what we need to do. Or at least I'm curious. Let's go back this way. And basically what had happened was I had placed my order because like originally I thought I was gonna have to work today because we're doing this huge project at work that they needed like a ton of people for. Giant spider! And really? Yeah, they need a ton of people for, and they had told us that they were anticipating us having to work like overtime, so like, you know, past usual business hours. And the way they die is so funny to me. They're like, ah! And so yeah, I was under the impression that I would have to work today.
I'll go check over there.
Yeah.
I keep thinking this is the map button.
Let's go.
Okay.
But then it was so funny because they sent out like the schedule for like who all was supposed to work today, and the times were different than the times that I gave them, and it was like less hours than I had told them I would be available for. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna take it, you know. And then I got even luckier because y'all, yeah, I got even luckier. I don't have space for this. We can't hear anything. Alright, well, let's just drop some stuff. But yeah, I got lucky because my password for like my work laptop expired, so I literally couldn't even use my laptop even if I, you know, wanted to. And I like let all the appropriate people know, and they were just like, okay, thanks for letting us know. And the tech support people were like, you might get a call back today, you might get a call back on like the next business day, but it's not really a whole lot we can do right now. So I was just like, okay. And I gotta tell them twice. So I basically had like half of the day off. I did like a little bit of work this morning, but you know, everything worked out. But yeah, originally I had placed my food order for like 6 because I thought I wasn't gonna get to stream today, and
I'll go.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
I thought I wasn't gonna get to stream today, and I also thought that, you know, my hours would have been different. You said, okay, I had some issues with my internet for a second. Now we officially up in here. Yay! Okay, great. Fantastic. I'm glad you're up in here with us, Katie. What was I saying? But yeah, so I had originally set my order for 6, and then when I found out that basically I didn't have to work today, we really don't need all this ammo. We really don't. I feel like we really just need to drop some stuff. I think we should go back to that save room and just drop some things. Like the ink ribbons, we don't need to carry those around with us like all the time. But yeah, so I go to pick up my food, right? I thought that I had changed the pickup time online, but for some reason the pickup time change didn't go through. So I get there, you know, and I'm just like, hey, I'm here to pick up my food, and they're like, oh, it won't be ready till 6, and I was just like, so I told them what happened, and they were like, we can go ahead and make it for you now, but it'll take like 20 to 25 minutes, and they're like, is that okay? And I was just like, honestly, I want this food so bad, because it's one of my favorite meals. I can show you if you want. I don't know if you can see it, but this is it. It's Bang Bang Chicken and Shrimp from Cheesecake Factory, and it's so good. I love it. It's really, really good. But yeah, I got that. I got some cheesecake, and I just really wanted my food. I was like looking forward to it all day, so I was like, I'm not leaving here without my food. Hey Gooey! How in the world are you? Welcome back. And so yeah, I stayed, got my food. But you know, like I was saying, there was so many people out, and we'll drop this for now until we know exactly where we need to use it. And there was so much traffic, it was crazy. Said pretty good, how about you? I'm doing fantastic. Today has been amazing. I'm so happy. I hope you're also having a great day. We're going the wrong way. This is it. But like on top of all of the traffic, like people were just so nice today, you know, which was really, really, I don't know, just wonderful. Like, there was a lot of traffic today, but there were so many people who were just so nice enough to just like let me go ahead of them, which was really nice. While I was picking up my food, this lady, today was like also her birthday, so that was just like cute and adorable. I don't know, there's just like something in the air today. Where it was like, despite all the like, you know, stresses of life, like everything was so, I don't know, people are just nicer than usual, I think. So today is your what? Today, I don't know. I was supposed to work today, but I didn't really have to.
Roger.
I'm gonna send him to go work the control panel. Because I don't really know what's going on with this thing anyway. Last time I tried it, I was just pushing random buttons. This a button, two, left first. But you know what, maybe that wasn't the brightest decision, because he's got space, she doesn't. So let's trade spaces. You said B-Day? You said today is not my B-Day, but while I was out getting my food, this other woman, today was her birthday. And it was just, I don't know, I think I just thought it was like so cute that today was her birthday, because it's also Valentine's Day, you know? I was like, oh. So of course I told her happy birthday. She was like, thank you. She had it on one of those like birthday girl headbands. It was adorable. You said, oh. Yeah, not my birthday. Sure, why not? Why not? Okay, let's see what happens if we push left again, so it just raises that. I'm sure it probably lowers, yeah, some other things. But not for Billy. Okay. So let's do center. seems pretty straightforward. So canceling the gift was that close. Yeah, I also kind of wonder, like, you know how people's birthdays fall on holidays? And some of them, so I've been told, like, really suck. I wonder what Valentine's Day birthdays are like for people. Because I don't really know. I don't know if I know any people whose birthday is on Valentine's Day, now that I think about it. Oh wait, let's try left one more time. Maybe that'll work. Or I might have just made things worse for myself. Ooh, no, we're onto something. Things are happening. Let's try this one. I can't remember. No. For a second I thought there was like a giant bug down there, but it's just Billy. Let's do center. There we go. That is just what we wanted. I don't know what this giant red button does, but we're about to find out.
Battle sequence initiated.
Oh no. I did Billy dirty. I think he only has a handgun. I did him so dirty. I'm sorry, Billy. You might die today. You might die today. You just might die today. Oh god, there's two of them. I should have just fought the one and left it alone. Okay, we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. Let's get some distance. I didn't expect that to work, and he's still fine. That's crazy. He says, sounds like a great thing. It was. Today was great. Today was really great. The vibes are immaculate. Alright, so maybe it's a good thing we sent him because he has space. We can pick things up. Take the facility key, yes. At least they put all the guardrails down, because that would have been even messier. Sure, okay. Make sure there wasn't anything in there. Okay, we're good. So we got all the things. And let's summon Rebecca.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
I like this little feature in the game, honestly. so had no plans for Valentine's Day. So originally my plans were to stream this, and then I was told that I would probably have to work, and then I was like, foiled again. Darn, you know? But then things worked out today. The stars aligned. Couldn't even get into my work laptop, you know? They even reduced my hours, so I was like, okay. We can do a Resident Evil Valentine's Day stream. Which is what I was hoping for, so I'm really excited. I'm glad that I can share one of my most favorite things in the world with y'all on this special day. That's why I titled the stream, I Love Resident Evil. Because I really love Resident Evil. And I also love really good food, so it's like, I got it all right here. Alright, I think we had said we were, we were gonna run up in here to drop off some stuff, especially, Billy stuff. Napalm. He said Resident Evil is the first thing I think when I think Valentine's, so make sense, right? I agree. Over on YouTube, MGI Game Style came by earlier, and he said, "Happy Jill Valentine's Day," and I was like, that's today's energy. Yes. He got it right. I think we can probably drop this facility key. To be fair, I don't exactly know what it's for yet. And let's drop for now. Drop that for now. First, I want to figure out what exactly we need these keys for, so that way we'll know exactly where to go. Where to use them. Because I don't know, I feel like it doesn't make sense to have those keys in our inventory when we might run across other things that we need to pick up, and then we can't pick up. 6 souls imprisoned within the chains of death. Rekindle the flames of life from the spirits of the weak. Why did they put an exclamation point? You said you like horror movies. I do. I love a good horror movie. My thing with horror movies, though, is that I judge them based off of whether or not they actually scare me. So if I watch a horror movie and it doesn't scare me, I don't consider it to be a good horror movie. But if it does, then I'm like, okay, you did your job, you know? I respect you. This is a good scary movie. So how about gore? I have an opinion on gore, but I can't remember what it is. I don't think I don't think gore scares me, if I remember correctly. I am the king of all I survey. Gnosis is the strong prey upon the weaker. The law of the jungle. No creature can escape my grasp. That's not what it says, though. Is it? Or they all say that. And the king of all I survey, no creature can escape my grasp. So I can't remember your own opinion? I can't. I'll tell you this, though. I don't know if this, like, helps give you an idea. But, for example, when I watched Evil Dead Rise, I think I gave that, like, a B-, if I remember correctly. It was either a B+, B, or B-, something like that. I watched Midsummer. It did not scare me, but I still have a lot of respect for that movie, just being able to, like, do what it did, you know? Like, I feel like it set out, it had its agenda, I think it achieved it. That game messed me up. Not in a scary way, but just kind of like, you know when you see something really, like, disturbing, and you're just kind of like, what did I just see? You know, it was more like that. I stayed up till like 2 or 3 a.m. that night on YouTube watching like Midsummer explained videos. You said, not sure if you already saw it, but Terrifier is pretty good. Terrifier. I'm gonna look it up right now. 2016 film. Is it about a clown? Because I'm looking at the poster art or whatever for it right now. And one thing I'll say is I don't like clowns in general. Like, I don't like them in movies. I don't like them in real life. I'm not scared of them. I just find them annoying. That's my problem with clowns. I really do not like clowns. You said clown, yeah? Okay. That probably wouldn't be my cup of tea then. I'd probably be sitting there like, is he done yet? Like, I'm already over it. I creep up on my victims in legless silence and conquer. Even legless silence. Even the mightiest of kings, my poison. Okay. I feel like I'm already starting to notice a little bit of a pattern here. Clown mime. Okay. Don't act like a clown. Yeah, I don't know, I've never been a fan of clowns. I stand tall on the earth, with horns proudly displayed. Okay. But you're not the king of the other two, right? I kind of expected that though, because deer are like so majestic. But they're definitely prey. Or dance freely through the air, capturing a legless prey. You're gonna eat the snake. And then, what is this? A horse? No amount of cunning can match the speed of my supple limbs. We didn't read this one, did we? The wolf? Looks like a wolf. My sharp wits allow me to bring down even the greatest horned beast. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Deer, wolf. The wolf will eat the deer. The bird will eat the snake. And I'm thinking I don't think the horse is gonna eat the lion, of course, but I think the horse is basically saying, like, I can outrun whatever, you know? And I'm guessing the horse will outrun the lion? I can't remember the speed difference between the two. He said was pretty impressed when I looked up, started as a small YouTube project with no budget, and ended up making 3 movies and a 4th on the way. That is good. Especially for a YouTube project. Okay, so so now that we have our ideas, let me read this thing one more time. Get out of my way, Billy. 6 souls imprisoned within the chains of death. Into the flames of life and the spirits. Okay. So I feel like hold on one second. Yeah, I feel like we need something for this puzzle. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll figure it out. And I guess the only other thing we can do right now is there's like blood on this one. If they remake this game, the puzzle will be dumbed down. I hate dumbed down puzzles, you know? I love a good puzzle. Like, make me flex my brain muscles and my brain cells. I was playing Code Veronica recently, like just for fun, in my free time. And whenever you go up to like a set of stairs in Code Veronica, you have to press X to go up the stairs. So I'm like trying to switch between Code Veronica brain and RE0 brain. He said when a 10-year-old can solve it, exactly. Okay, so we have a there's a locker key and a facility key, I think, or utility key, something like that. And so let's see what doors are still locked. There's that one, but I think that's the water door. Pretty sure that's the water door. There is a door up there that's still locked. So let's try that. Let's try that. Instead of getting the new Resident Evil that comes out this month, I pre-ordered it. You already know. You already know. So just so y'all know, I love Resident Evil so much that anytime they come out with a game, I'm gonna get it. That's the kind of person I am. So it's not even a question for me, you know? It's a confirmed. I'm like, I pre-ordered it, so bro, how dare you? Oh, I did leave him alive last time I was here. I forgot about him. I was like, what are you doing here? But yeah, I pre-ordered it, so on release day, we will be ready to stream it. I'm so excited. But I'm also planning on getting a physical copy, just because for video games that are like my favorite series, I always get physical copies. If it's a, you know, franchise or whatever that I don't really care about as much, then I'll just do digital, but otherwise, I'm getting that physical copy too. Waiting for reviews personally, like you're waiting for Requiem reviews. That's fair. To each their own. For me, it's like Resident Evil is like in my blood. Like, I always joke that my dad raised me on Resident Evil. Like, that's how I got into it from a very young age, tender age of 5. So it's like, it's literally just been something that I've always done, like, my whole life. My dad and my brother included. It's like our thing. This is not the room I wanted. I want to open that door so bad, but we don't have the right key for it yet. But we'll get there. You said old school Ari compared to the new school Ari. Right. Old school versus new school. And it's like, if you're gonna remake these games, please keep the puzzles interesting, you know? Like, please don't dumb them down for me. I love a good challenge in a puzzle. You said not even a question. It's not even a question. KT, you remember back when RE4 Remake came out? And like the week before it was released, I had COVID, y'all. And I had it bad too. And I think somebody had asked me, they were like, are you gonna stream RE4 when it comes out this week? And I was like, what did I say? I said something like, can't nobody stop me? Something like that. And I think it was MGI Game Style. He was like, in sickness and in health, like she's married to the game. And I was like, for real though, really and truly, we know this. Okay. There's something that needs to go there. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll find it. Said, so like my end from software games? I don't understand. Your title told me already, so I just thought I'd confirm. Can confirm. Can confirm. This seems to be a keyhole anywhere. Okay, so even if we have the utility key in the, well, I wouldn't expect the locker key to work on this, but you know, it's not a locker. Let's see. I feel like I keep getting the the name wrong. So I'm like, is it the sub key or the utility key? I'm trying to look up a picture of it so I remember what it looks like. Because I wanted to know, like, does it look like a traditional key or could we use it on this door? Because it just told us it doesn't look like it would use a traditional key, right? So it doesn't seem to be a keyhole, right? Okay. So that's not it.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, oh, no. I had an idea, but then I was like, not right now. Let's go back to the main room. I want to see what else we have. So just maybe there's something that can help us. So physical copy all day? Yes. Me and KT are team physical copies because we want to actually own what we buy. And I feel like more and more people are starting to make that connection and that realization, you know? I've seen like a lot of stuff on social media about people, you know, going back to physical media, which is really nice. And, like, thank goodness people are starting to do it. I hope it takes off, honestly, because I don't know, for me, I don't like the fact that a lot of, like, companies today, they can just kind of, like, I can pay a subscription for something, right? And they can decide when I get to have access to it. Like if they want to take it away from me at a certain point, they can just do that, and you know, doesn't sit right with my spirit. So I'd much rather have something I really love and just have access to it whenever I want, you know? Whether it's like a movie, TV show, music, books, games, of course, just, you know, to me it makes sense. Hi, Dr. Chilbert! How in the world are you? I think last time I saw you, you were here for my co-working stream, right? Thank you for being here. For also the gaming. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well since we last co-worked and or studied together. You said, I don't get the GTA 6 hype. The price and microtransactions will be insane. I feel like I remember you talking about that in the Discord server, right? I agree with you. I hadn't thought about it in the way that you had, but like, it also made me go like, huh, you know, like, I agree with that. I can't remember what was down here. I think what we're gonna do for now, because I know we have a locker key, so obviously that would work on a locker, right? So my thought is, wait, actually I think this is back to the, yeah, we don't need to be down here. I highly doubt what we need is down here. There we go. Okay, so we know we have a locker key. I want to run around and see if we find something that looks like a locker so we can unlock it. But also, to be fair, we probably need to actually go back and get it, put it in Billy's inventory so that once we come across it, we'll have the key. And then for the facility utility key, whatever, I think he's got 2 spaces open. So we should be able to hold that as well. Yeah, okay. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be just fine. He said, yeah, hey, Ari, no matter what. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, crap! I forgot about you, too! Basically Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Is he going forward again? Okay. So, oh yeah. Said, yeah, I was. Yeah, how are you doing, Dr. Chilbert? The GTA 6 hype dies for me the more they delay it. I know, it really does. And it's so interesting because, like, originally I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll get GTA 6, you know? And, so y'all, me and KT have played GTA 5 online. My first time, I'm still very new to it. Alley-oop. Shoot down a hunter or an eliminator while they're jump attacking in the air. That's funny. But yeah, we were playing a couple weeks ago. He's basically just helping me to like learn how to do things. And we had so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. But it's also like got me thinking, like, you know, I'm having so much fun just doing that. Would I, you know, want to buy 6 whenever it does come out, you know? So, I don't know. I think, well, I'll say this. One thing I do know is that, like, my whole life, anytime there's been a game that I feel has been overly hyped, I always wait, you know? and see like what actually happens with it. So that's probably what I'll do with this. Because who knows, it might be riddled with bugs, like so bad you can barely even play it, you know? Because any time... Cheap shot. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, anytime... Billy, you're supposed to back me up, man. What happened? Can't open the locker, the door is busted. So it is a locker, but the door is busted. And we're on college. Stupid. But yeah, like, perfect example would be when Cyberpunk first came out. You know? That was just sad. And I think ever since then, I've just been like, when something's super overhyped like that, it's best to just wait. Because my other thing is like, you know, I don't want to be disappointed. You know? I don't want to be disappointed. Okay. That's where we came in at. So I know I said I was going to be looking for lockers. I've kind of been doing that. Been a little distracted. Oops. Alley, why are they still alive? I really thought we took them all. Or are they doing that thing where they like reset and spawn or whatever? The price for the base version here is predicted to be between 90 and 125 plus taxes. For that price alone, I feel like I'd rather just wait for it to go on sale or something. About the power regulator. I thought we already did this too, so like we strike the power regulator continues to be inoperative. It wouldn't really matter about the power except for the fact that boiler room equipment is on the same grid. Equipment is so run down, I'll probably have to have it fixed up all the time. If you wish to exit rapidly, set the indicator to 70. We already did this. Trilobite helped me check first though that everything's connected to the chain. Yeah, we did this. That's weird. Oh, maybe we have to do it again, maybe? Maybe we have, well, we can't. We can't even get over there. So it's like, just kidding. Maybe we shouldn't stand too close to this. Yeah, they delayed it for what, 5 years now? See, that's, you know, that's a bit much. But it also, like, and I know, like, you know, COVID happened and everything, and that really affected, like, the gaming industry. But it's also like, how much work had you guys done? You know, even like when that happened. Because, you know what I mean? I feel like I'll have to explain. I feel like y'all get what I'm trying to say. It's like when you're in school and you know you have a project coming up, and you procrastinate till the last minute, even though you know your deadline is like tomorrow. And you know, one thing I will say is like, if they really do need that much more time to get the game done, I would rather them have like an actual finished game, you know, than one that, you know, is just gonna be like not worth the money when you buy it. But I'm also curious to see like what would that even look like, because I don't think I've ever spent that much money on a game before. So then it would be a question for me of like, okay, like is this worth, what did you say, 90 to 125, right? And that might look different for different people. You know, some people might, like when it is finished, some people might be like, no, absolutely not, this is not worth that. And other people might feel differently. As for me, I don't know. But all I know is if they're gonna charge that much, it better be immaculate. You know, it better be perfect. So I know nothing about RE0. What's the story? Are you familiar with Resident Evil in general? Or I'm asking because I'm trying to figure out exactly how much I need to tell you. Like whether I need to keep it to just 0 or outside of that. Oh, here we go, here we go. I'm trying to figure out how to get back to that place that Rebecca was in. I said I'm good, relaxing for the weekend. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad to hear that. Do you get a 3-day weekend? I'm hoping that I too will get a 3-day weekend. Originally I was supposed to. So I was like, I'm gonna stream Resident Evil on Saturday, and then we're gonna do more Dave the Diver on Monday, and I was so excited. And then at work they were like, you need to, wait a second. I got distracted again. We didn't pick up the locker key, did we? We didn't pick up either of the keys. Dang it, okay. Let's like focus for 5 seconds. And do what we need to do so we can actually make some progress. We need to go this way. But yeah, at work they were like, we got this big project coming and we need people to help out with it, and you're gonna have to work overtime and you have to work over the weekend. And I was just like, I really don't want to have to do this, but our supervisor like reminded us that when we're asked to help out with stuff, like, you know, we're expected to help out. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And then today I started to work on the project. But I noticed that the hours that they had me set for were less than the hours I had given them. So I was like, I'm not gonna question it. You know, if they think I'm only supposed to work from 8 to 4, hey, that's on them. I will not question it, you know. And so then I was like, oh, I'll have time to stream today. And then I got even luckier because while I was working this morning, around noon, my work laptop, the password that I used to get into it expired. And so then I couldn't use my laptop at all. So I just couldn't get any work done, y'all, you know? Just couldn't happen today. Darn it. Again, I'm not complaining. I am not questioning it. And so I like let them know, like, hey, I literally can't get into my laptop. And I talked to the tech support people and they were like, yeah, someone will call you back with like a reset code either by the end of today or by the next, this is from this way, or by the next business day. And I kind of knew, I was like, nobody's gonna call me back today. And sure enough, nobody called me back today. Because I was also like, people probably got like other plans too that they wanna, you know, have fun with. So we'll see if anything happens tomorrow. I don't really expect it to, you know, because I feel like these people probably want to be off just as much as I do. Did we check? I can't remember if we checked this other door down here. This underground area reminds me so much of what was it? Yeah, we went in here. So much of RE1 remake. And there's the area with like the giant spiders. Wesker shoots what's his name. Okay, yeah. I don't think there's anything else we can do down here. So I think we're probably better off just taking our stuff back upstairs. Yeah, I'm hoping that my password stays expired. You know, at least until Tuesday, at the very least. Because then I'll get the 3-day weekend that I was supposed to have. And it won't be my fault, it won't be anybody's fault, you know? It's just a oopsie daisy kind of thing. You said, oh no, the door's busted, would be nice to shoot the door off. I know, right? It's moments like that where I'm just like, oh, if only. You know, in real life, we'd probably be able to, but we're in a game world. I didn't even see this blue and this red one here. We'll have to keep that in mind for later. And then... I'm trying to think if there was that control room. I feel like there was lockers, but I can't remember. Said rather get 10 in AA games or old games. Yeah, yeah, and like I feel that way too. Like sometimes, a lot of times actually, like indie games are just as good, you know? So you can go all in. I started at the 3rd game. Okay. Alright, so well, to be fair, this is my first time playing RE0. So I don't know everything, but I will say that so far, well, you know, in the first Resident Evil, they were in the Arclay Mountains, in the big mansion and everything. I hate this, because I really thought there were a locker. Oh wait, there's a locker! I didn't even come on this side of the room. I, like, didn't even know this was over here. Didn't even know this was over here, I didn't even look. And I'm pretty sure it looks like we can interact with it. Heck yeah, okay. Do your thing, Billy. Do your thing. But you got the key, man. There we go. Better not be a zombie. Okay. So, case. Duralumin case. It looks like it needs to be colored. There's nothing else here. Okay. Examine. Turn the dial. We don't have any movement. It's locked to be a combination lock. Looking closely. You notice the numbers 385 written on the corner? How secure. 385. Here we go. Okay, so this is nice. Yay. So that'll be good. Okay, that'll be good for Ethan. I love that his name is Billy. It reminds me of Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. This is the best stuff. Okay. So now we just need to figure out the facility. Still. But yeah, so I think from my understanding, there's also something going over here. Magnums. Okay. From my understanding, while all this stuff is going on at the mansion, Rebecca is here with Billy. They start out on a train, and Billy... It was told to Rebecca that Billy was like, I don't know, some murderer, and he killed, what do they say, like 32 people or something like that? I don't think he actually did, because they gave like a whole cutscene storyline about that, and it doesn't seem like he actually killed those people. I mean, he might have, but if he did, it seemed like he was more so forced to do it. But it also seemed like, from what I remember, I think he ended up fighting back against the people who were forcing him to kill like innocent people. But also Wesker is behind the scenes in this game. Him and Birkin, and his Birkin bag and his Birkenstocks, and I'm trying to remember everything that's happened so far. I think that's there's this guy. I don't know who he is. Well, actually, I think I kinda know, but all I know is I've never seen him before in like the Resident Evil universe, so he's still kind of new to me. What is this? I keep looking over here because it looks like something I should be able to interact with. I can't. But yeah, he's like, he brought what's his name back to life? The bald man in the photograph, the portrait, when you like first come into this building. We're currently in a training facility for Umbrella, which is crazy. But it definitely has Umbrella written all over it. Like literally, even the floor has an umbrella symbol. And hold on, I'll show you the picture of the guy who's bald head in a second. He looks crazy. Oh, you probably already saw this, but it's right up. Well, no, it's gone now because we opened up the passageway. Time habit, but you'll probably see it later. But he, from what I remember, he was dead, and then the guy with the long hair, he brought him back to life, I think. And then I think Wesker and Birkin were freaking out about it. So I'm still putting the puzzle pieces together as well. He said, what are we eating? Whatever that is looks good. Okay, this is one of my most favorite meals of all time. It is bang bang chicken and shrimp, and it's got rice, chicken and shrimp of course, shredded carrots, peas, and zucchini, I think. It's really good. I love it. Makes me very happy. It's from a Cheesecake Factory too, so if you have one near you, you should be able to get it as well. Alright, so we need to... We got this key. We need to figure out what in the world we need to do with it. I feel like... I don't know, like, I feel like we've tried everything. Can we go out here? I can't remember if we tried this before. Oh, I don't think we did. How far can we go? No, not that far. The game said that's enough. Ooh. It's a solidly built wire mesh. Despite its age, it shows no signs of decay. Gotcha, gotcha. I haven't even looked at this. There's no response. Looks like it's not getting any power. We need, like, what, a battery or something? We have anything like that that we've seen, at least. And this looks like... It looks like it could be, like, an elevator of some sort. Let's see what's over here. Darn. It's a solidly... No, we already used it. Yeah, it was. Well, this wasn't helpful. Okay. I'm gonna look the map one more time. If I don't get any like light bulb moments, I'm gonna look up what exactly we need to do next. Wait, I see something glowing up there. Billy, help me reach this. There's something there, but you can't see it well from here. Come on, Billy. He can't do what he did before. That's messed up. So they don't ask you if you want to do overtime, they tell you that you have to do overtime. Pretty much. Pretty much. One thing I will say is that they do take into consideration, like, your current workload. Like, if you already have a lot of stuff going on, then they'll be like, we're not going to expect you to help out with this project. There is a door down there. I don't expect us to be able to do anything with it, but I feel like we should at least try. Anytime, anywhere there's like a red locked door, I feel like we should at least try. But yeah, if you have like a lot of stuff on your workload already, they'll be cool about it. But unfortunately for me, I only have one other project that I've been working on. And I'm also getting close to, like, finishing it, so, you know. I know one of my other coworkers, last time I spoke to her, she told me she had, like, a bunch of stuff she was working on. So I'm not surprised that she didn't get put on this project. Alright, where is this door? I feel like I've been down here before, and I feel like we can't actually get to it from what I remember. I hope I'm wrong. There's fire, but there's definitely a door over there. We just can't get to it. We need like an extinguisher or something. Okay, we'll cut our losses for now. Okay, so only other place I can think of, and even that's like not sitting well with my brain. Here's an idea. This is all I got before we look it up. ordinary key. How dare you? It's inscribed with a water design. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. 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 We're cooking now. We are cooking. Let's go. We had the key. We didn't even know that we had it. I was like, golly gee, I sure wish I had that water key. The water door key. Like, look at that. Absolutely amazing. Okay. I can't wait to see what is behind this door. Because I've been wanting to get into that door so bad for quite some time now. I almost forgot one of the most important rules of Resident Evil, which is to examine your items. And to be fair, I had forgotten what the fire door key looked like. So when we got the water key, I was just kind of like, whatever. Just another obscure Resident Evil key. Turns out it was so much more than that. Here we go. Right here. Oh, wait. Lily, you do the arms. As the holder of the key. Use the water key. You don't seem to need this key anymore. Oh, wait, yes. We're getting somewhere, y'all. Broadcast room. You know what? Let's go through this first one. Why not? Might as well. Okay. So this looks like a... These look like they contain images of something that they've involved 62 ratings. Whoa. That wasn't fair at all to Billy. Sorry, Billy. I just heard music and I saw a green looking zombie dude. So I was like, I don't trust it and I'm getting the heck up out of here because I've never seen that before. Oh wait, we did see this before. We definitely saw that before. Just kidding. Okay, he's on orange caution. Let's make sure he doesn't die. Abraxas! How in the world are you? You said let's go! Welcome back. Also, oh yeah, I did shout out for KT. I don't think I did one for business. Let me do that right quick. But how are you, Abraxas? And I forgot that those things were in this game. Ew. Hold up. We lost our teammate. I had a feeling. I was like, it doesn't seem like he's following
Come on.
me.
Yeah.
There we go. But also, before we do that, let's see what else is in here. Because that was kind of crazy. So I'm gonna figure I'm good, been in and out of sleep. Are you still under the weather? From the looks of it, someone was using these machines until very recently. It was Albert Wesker and Mr. Birkenstocks. How's the game going? I saw a monkey zombie get blasted off screen earlier. Yeah, I got an achievement for that. It said alley, which was pretty funny. But it's going good. We're making some progress. Finally opened the water door, which I'm very happy about because that's been bugging me for like a while now. But yeah, making good progress. But yeah. I don't know what we're gonna use this for. We'll figure it out. Rebecca, that was wasteful. How dare you? Okay. Let's get out I'm gonna run back, get some healing stuff, and then we're gonna go explore that area some more. He said, what's all that you got there? It looks good. So glad you asked. This is one of my favorite, like, meals of all time. But it is Bang Bang chicken and shrimp, and it is from Cheesecake Factory. If you ever want to try it yourself, it's really, 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 really good. Oh wait, put my health items over here. My bad. Just cookies, but that's okay. Well, we'll just hold on to it for now, in case we need it later. I'm gonna drop this. Not examine. Meant to exchange. And then we'll have. Here we go. Okay. I like to keep medicine on at least one of them. And if we're like in yellow caution, I'm not worried. But once we start getting into like orange, red, I'm like, you know, let's be smart. Let's not take too many risks. Oh, this is like a big shrimp. Okay, so let's see what. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. So what are we supposed to do when we see those things? Because I feel like they're gonna hurt us regardless, you know? Maybe I'm supposed to use my grenade launcher on them. Next time we see one of those things, I'm gonna try my grenade launcher instead and see what happens. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So now we gotta go get more medicine. And that's annoying. I know there is in that boiler room. There are some herbs. We can mix up some medicine over there. Anyway. Okay, so there's two here. There's a red and a blue over here. So I vote. You don't have to enforce the space anyway. I think we should just do a red and a green. It's kind of our only real option right now anyway. Let's put whatever it is. And then I'll drop that for now. Right, because he ain't got to do Rebecca is though. So let's leave that. Leave that. And there we go. with this. I think to register it on the map, I think we have to, like, what, at least interact with it? Let's see what it is. Yeah, okay. I was wondering. So I was like, I know we've seen them before, but they weren't showing up on the map, so I want to at least know where these things are in case we need them. Alright, so we need to go back to that room. I'm gonna equip with this. Hoping that maybe we'll have better luck with the other things doing things. Because that's what, we ran into 2 of those things now, so we'll probably be doing more of them. I feel like we might as well just, you know, just makes sense. Okay. This area looks interesting. I don't hear anything. I don't even know how to feel about that. There's a piano. It doesn't play the piano. Maybe later. I feel like we probably need to play something. Cabinet stop bottles. Special about it. Their reflection in the window keeps making me think that there's like something out there that wants to get in. Are you really telling me that there's not much else to this room? Apparently not, okay. In that case, let's definitely go back to the piano. Just to see what happens. Rebecca. Calm the zombie nerves. I think you know using back up. Let's see what happens when we get Billy to do it. Maybe he knows how to play. Look at that. I'm so glad my brain is my brain. Wow. I didn't expect that to really do anything. I mean, I kind of did, but you know. I wouldn't have been surprised if it didn't do anything. I think that's what I'm trying to say. They keep giving us magnum ammo, but... Ooh, this is the battery! This is the battery! Okay. We don't have space for it. Okay. Let's go put away this valve thingy. I was wanting to put this away anyway. Now we have like even trees and two. I just felt like I didn't think we were gonna come across anything to use it for yet. That we know of at least. So I was like, let's just put it away for now. Because we know exactly where that battery needs to go. That's the beautiful part of all this. Also, I'm gonna switch back to the shotgun for now. Because I would absolutely hate to use the grenade rounds on something that's not worth it, you know? Alright, so. Let's put it like right here. I kind of want to leave the magnum rounds too, but who knows? I feel like it's possible we could get put in a situation where they finally give us the gun that we need to use the rounds. You know? Like, if they give us the gun, but then we're in a situation where we need to use the gun, but we don't have the rounds. I don't want to be in a situation like that. So let's just keep it for now, I think. Was it this one? I think it was this room. It's the piano room, right? Okay. Okay. Take the battery box. Oh. I was like, why did you turn around so quick? That explains why. I knew something was gonna happen. I just didn't know what exactly. So I think Rebecca needs to stand outside this room. Wait.
I'll go.
Okay.
She'll be here. And Billy reminds me of two cartoon characters. The guy from Adventure Time and Home Adventures of Billy. That's me. Or, yeah, no. Because as soon as he takes the battery, oh, I know what we need to do. Okay. We're gonna put the battery back once more. Wait. We're gonna give it to Rebecca. What do you mean? You don't need to use this now. What do you mean? I'm trying to put it back. There we go. Wait, hold on. There we go. We're gonna have Billy play the piano, and we'll have Rebecca hold the battery. But she needs to take some space for her to do that. So so this should work. Pretty sure. Okay, Lily's here. She's here. Does it say Astro battery? Like a space battery? He did such a good job last time. And the music is the same each time, right? At least it seems like it is, I think.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, right. Let's go place this battery. Oh, wait. Here we go. It's like, I don't want to go too far. Okay. I'm gonna examine this first. Looks like it can be used in a power supply box. Okay. Alright. I was just curious. Okay. Now what? We need to like interact with this? Use the lift, yes. That was up on the roof. Okay. I think I know. Yeah, okay. Billy, can you move, please?
Let's split up.
Roger.
Oh my gosh, oh wait. Just a little bit more. And then I think we need to push it so that we can get that item that was like super high up. And Billy didn't want to give us a boost. That's probably gonna work. I think. Okay. Ooh, that's what the pieces we need. Yes. Cool. That goes upstairs. I feel like some saving is probably in order if we haven't saved in a while. But I'll be honest, after we place this thing where it's supposed to go, I don't know what we were supposed to do after that. Down here. I keep wanting to go through that door, but we can't yet. Let's have a look at the word discipline is described. Oh my gosh, there's even more on the back. So that's one piece. I'm trying to think for a second. I'm thinking that probably once we get all the pieces, it'll probably open that door. I don't know what to use the valve thing for yet. I don't think I got the name of it right. There's still rooms that we haven't been in on the second floor. So let's go and explore more there. Probably give us what we're looking for, or at least put us on the right path of what we need to do next. It's like, when in doubt, go explore. This door right here. I should have put my grenade launcher. Also, hold on. Okay, I want to make sure somebody had my shotgun shells. So I was about to cry. So we can either go there or there. Two rooms to choose from. I feel like there's no correct answer here, so let's just pick one. Can we read this? It looks so prominent, like it wants to be read, but I guess not. It's a zombie! Please don't let it be one of the green ones, though. But even if it is, I have something for them. Okay, cool. Great job, Blue. Can you pick up the shotgun shells? Thank you. Okay, I was about to say, there's gotta be more to this room. There's everything else that just looks kind of like. Files is a grouping a tablet. That's what we need. A handle is missing. We're doing files unusable. That's the thing we need. Let's go get it. That was easy. That was so easy. I kept calling it, what did I say it was? The valve something? But it's the vise something. Something like that. Stepping all over it. Okay. I went down for a second. I want to make sure I'm still back up. I was gonna be like, Billy, you don't waste your bullets, but we have so many bullets. You know? It's like, you know what? Do a little target practice if you want. Enjoy, fun. Alright. So right over here. Here's this. Dang, that thing is heavy. It doesn't look like it would be, but it would be based. We've got that. I feel like... Okay. I was gonna say, if we had like one more open space, I was gonna say, let's go check out the last room. But, for now, we should just go put this thing away. had to think about where exactly we were going again. Okay, let's go do the last one. I feel like it's probably, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not gonna be anything too crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is, you know. Just wanting to make life difficult for us. Keeps dropping. There we go. Okay. Hi Trilobite! How in the world are you? Also, check this out. I got, this is Bang Bang Chicken and Shrimp from Cheesecake Factory. It's really good. It's one of my all-time favorites. Sit good, ready for bed, lol. I'm gonna have to start getting ready for bed myself in about a little under an hour and 30 minutes. He said, ooh, I just ate, but that looks really good, lol. You know, I gotta ask, what did you have for dinner? Okay, so we need to go, this is the last one. This looks like a door that should and would be locked, but it's not, I'm not surprised. I don't hear anything shuffling around in here either. Amazing. Switch over because I think I'm not ready to pick this up, but I do want to register it on the map, so I'm gonna pretend to pick it up. It was warm enough to fire up the grill, ayy, and barbecue some burgers and some sausage and peppers. All that sounds amazing. I've definitely been feeling lately like it's starting to get warmer now, you know? And I could definitely go for a cookout. There's an assortment of laboratory equipment. It doesn't seem to be anything of interest. Okay, there's some herbs in there. I think I'm gonna register those as well. This is a odd room. So odd. No. I thought there was gonna be another thing in here, but there isn't, and now I'm disappointed. Said I'm hoping for more snow, lol. Are you really? Is it because of classes? Because if so, that's extremely valid. There's handgun bullets. fade spray. There's like nothing to do in this room other than heal up and get ammo. And I feel like I shouldn't be complaining, but I really thought this room was gonna be like, you know. Am I missing something? I'm starting to feel like I am. Said absolutely, winter and fall are my favorite seasons. Oh yeah, I feel like I remember us talking about that. I'll say this, I like fall, winter, and spring. I could honestly do without summer, like just skip right over it. Because I feel like the middle to late spring and then early to mid going into late fall, I like all the, like that's about as warm as I like for it to be. Anything warmer than mid to late spring and early, and just fall in general is just anything warmer than that is just too much for me. So like I welcome spring, but also the pollen usually takes me out if I'm not careful, like if I'm not keeping up with my allergy medicines, so I need to be mindful of that. I'm wondering if we need to go back down to like the underground area. And I told myself earlier we were gonna save, and I have not saved. I'm just playing the tempting fate at this point. I think we should save, and I think we should probably go back down to the underground area. Yeah, that sounds like a smart thing to do right now. I'm sitting like this because I needed a moment to really get into the game and think for a minute. Trying to plan our next moves. And if we're going to save, then honestly, we might as well take the first aid spray with us, because we're gonna kind of be going through that period anyway. This is the same, summer's at the bottom of the list, exactly. And it's so funny because whenever I tell people that, you know, people are always like, oh, I knew it, 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 I knew it. Let's just, like, get away from him. That is so strange and messed up. That they put him here now. I was about to shoot again. But yeah, like, whenever I talk to people about this, they're like, oh my gosh, I just love summer. And, then when I tell them, like, I could honestly do without it, they're just like, what? You know? But then when I explain it to them, they're usually like, you know what? I can see that. It's like, you know? I'm able to change their minds. I said back from jail, LOL. What was the last thing I said that you heard, if you remember? What do you call it, at jail? And we need to save. So we're gonna go. Yeah, okay. There we go. I don't trust people who just like to fry in the heat, lol. Right? Especially if it's like a prolonged amount of time. It's like, wait a second. What is going on here? Me and my dad, we have this inside joke where, oh wait, it's one of the monkeys. That was dumb. Hold on. better? Okay. Where was I? Whatever. You were laying out the ideal times of year for you. Yes. Spring. Honestly, just spring and fall. I don't want it to ever get any warmer than it gets in spring and fall. Like, that's enough for me. But once it hits, like, summer heat, absolutely not. Someone has evident. Oh, yeah, we already knew that. But, there we go. Sit back. Welcome back, Dewey. I think we can. No, we can't. But we can save nearby. I feel like now the game is just starting to throw random stuff at us. It's like, you weren't here before. What are you doing here? You know? How's it going? Good. We are making progress. I used the utility key, which is actually the water key. Water door key, whatever. And that unlocks a plethora of possibilities for us. We'll see my extensive vocabulary. It was me just using like one note. There's a typewriter, record data, yes. I was about to say, we haven't like saved it all. We probably need to save. I don't want to come this far to, you know, lose everything. All of our beautiful progress. Honestly, I'm gonna leave this, these ink ribbons right here. Okay, so that glowing green thing on the floor, I forgot what that was. Let's go check it out, because maybe we can use it. Maybe we need it for something. I'm sure we probably do. But also, hold on, wait a second. Because I think green just means, yeah, green is herbs. So that's not what we thought. It feels like there's still something to do in the room that we're currently in because it's showing blue. Everything else is green. He said, just got RE Village, is it good? I'll say this. RE Village... I'll be very careful about my words here. Notice this isn't a quick yes. Parts of it are good, but for me personally, there's certain aspects of the game that I think I would have done differently. Which, you know, of course, nobody asked me. I wasn't at the meetings or anything like that. But I'll say this, because I also don't want to, like, influence other people's choices or, you know, whatever. It's definitely not one of my favorite Resident Evil games. In all honesty, I'd put it pretty far down on my list of favorite Resident Evil games. I haven't been, like, super in this room lately, so I'm like, is there something else we need to do in here? I thought we did everything we needed to do. There's no need to mess with it anymore. Okay. I'm like, what more do you people want from me? For some reason, and I don't know why, I keep feeling like we need to go back down to the area where Rebecca was. I can't explain it. You said worth the $2.50 I paid for? Sure. If that's how much you paid for it, heck yeah. Totally. 100%. With that being said, I wish that's how much I had paid for it. And you know, to be fair, there are some really great things about the game, but there's, you know, some stuff that just make me, put it this way, gave me the ick. Okay, so let's do this. You said from a humble bundle? Oh my gosh. You know, I've never actually used Humble Bundle, but I've heard of it. I've had people tell me about it. I'm like familiar with it. But, did we go in the kitchen? I don't think there's anything else that we need in here, but I at least want to just do a double check. We went in here earlier. Oh, there's another one. Let's register it. At the very least. It's a nasty kitchen. Reminds me so much of the kitchen in RE7, just because it's absolutely filthy. Great. Yeah, like I said, I have absolutely no idea why I feel so inclined to go back down here. I think it's because we know for a fact that there's a puzzle down here that hasn't been solved yet, you know, and we're still trying to figure that out. But also, I don't know, because, like, I feel like we picked up everything, right?
You stay here.
Yeah.
So,
Follow me.
like,
Yeah.
where else is there to go? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. So, it's just gonna show blue no matter. It just means the current is down there. No. I'm trying to remember what orange means again. Hold on. I think orange is the, yeah. Orange is the, Incredibles. He said maybe, question mark? Maybe what? I can't remember what yellow is. Oh, okay. It's the hook shot. That's what I haven't used it. Said maybe took everything. What do you mean maybe took everything? I need more context. You asked, you took everything. Gooey, I'm still not following. I'm sorry. Are you saying... Did I say something about, me, like... You said don't remember, never mind. I don't. Let me see. So what part do you not like? Village. So I'll say this, I actually don't have a huge problem with the whole, like, vampire werewolf thing. I think that the vampire werewolf thing is done very well. I think, I'll say this, the setting of the game is also really cool. You said not zombies. I don't think there's any zombies in Village, from what I remember. Yeah. The setting is really nice. I like that it's like in the mountains and snowy and you know, it's giving like Dracula Village vibes. I like Lady Dimitrescu, however you say her name. The whole thing with her daughters, I'm cool with that. I don't like the Duke, he annoys me. Yeah, $250 is an okay price then. It's like, no zombies! I'm paying good money for these zombies. But honestly, that is one of my favorite things about Resident Evil games, is the zombies. I love zombies. Also, what's his face? I forget what his name is. There's certain characters I like and certain ones I don't. I'm trying to remember their names. So I'll go ahead and tell you this. I don't really like Miranda. I don't. I kind of like Heisenberg. I feel like I like him enough to not be able to say that I don't like him. I don't know how you might interpret that, but yeah. Oh my gosh, on this list they got like every Resident Evil character ever, and it's like, I just want the village ones, please. Narrow it all the way down. We don't need everybody. What do you mean? Obviously the first thing you think about when you think about Ari is vampire and werewolf. Yeah. So what are you saying? What's the point that you're making? Moreau's story is really sad, and I don't know, I think I also just kind of didn't like that portion of the game. And I'll say this, there's a part in the game where it just kind of branches off and you have to go see about the other characters under Mother Miranda. And I don't know, something about that just felt very like not Resident Evil to me. I don't really know how to explain it. I remember getting to that point in the game and feeling like, oh, now I gotta go, to their houses and like do their own little thing, and I don't know, it just felt kind of like I think it felt like I was in the same place without really going anywhere. I don't know. Even though you do go to their houses. You said totally not zombies and mutated monsters. Right? I think. I can't remember how the, all the notes and stuff work for Village. Chris punching a boulder into a volcano. Yes. And I think my thing is like, I've never really been like a big vampire werewolf person. Like I know some people are really into that kind of stuff, which is fine. I know my dad, he loves vampire movies. He likes a lot of the like classic Hammer horror stuff, like vampires, werewolves, stuff like that. The Mummy, The Invisible Man, yeah, that kind of stuff. Which is, you know, cool in its own way. Like I said, I've always been more into zombies. But it's not like the whole vampire zombie, not vampire zombie, this is vampire werewolf thing of Village. That part isn't one of the parts that make me not like it. I actually think that the vampire werewolf stuff that they do in Village is actually really good. I think it's just like other stuff in the game that makes me... I think in some ways it feels a little all over the place, the game itself. After you leave Lady Dimitrescu's house, and like after you're done with her and everything, I feel like that's the point when the game starts to go downhill. And the only other part of the game where things went uphill for me was when you go to, what's her name? Donna Beneviento's house. That creeped me out. That part of the game, oh my gosh. That part was good. I'm trying to think. Also, love the old lady. She's fantastic. But, yeah. I think that's pretty much all I got to say about Village. I'm glad I could finally try to put it into some words. But 9! Oh my good golly gosh. How goes it? He said, yo! Yo, 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 yo. If the story is well put together, it is fine. He said, oh darn. That was when I said it felt all over the place, right? And like, I'll say this. It made, like, the way that they tied everything up, it makes sense, but to me, it feels and felt like they were reaching. And to be fair, I do still need to go through all of the Resident Evil lore, which I'm currently going through, which is why I'm playing Resident Evil 0 now, because there's this podcast that I listen to, it's called Resident Evil Lorecast, where they go through literally everything. And I got to the beginning of their episode about Resident Evil 0, and I was like, you know what, I should play it first and then listen to the podcast episode. So I think they'll go over things that will address Village, and maybe I might feel differently about the storyline after that. But for now, this is where my opinion currently stands. He said, chillin' like a villain. How are you? I am doing really good. As you can see, we're playing Resident Evil 0 tonight. I love me some Resi. And I've got good food. So, you know, good food, good games, good people. What more could you ask for, right? But yeah, all is well. All is well. Feels like they rushed the end. I'm trying to remember if I felt like they rushed the end. It's not that the end felt rushed to me. I think more so it just kind of felt like I'll be honest. So like how I feel about Village, I don't think I've ever actually like spoken about it in detail like this, you know? Like a lot of this is just thoughts and feelings that I've had inside, and I've never really like let it out and expressed it. So that's why I'm having a hard time like articulating, because this is the first time I've had to like actually put it into words. So I'm trying to find the right words to convey how it makes me feel. I don't think that they rushed the end. Like, honestly, I think just take your time, thank you. I think I'm just gonna go back to what I said earlier about it just felt all over the place. Yeah. After Lady Dimitrescu, it felt all over the place. Yeah. And I don't know, it just feels like when you think about the Resident Evil games, the village feels like, I don't know, fourth cousin twice removed. Like, I feel like I could completely forget that it's even part of the Resident Evil overarching scheme of things, and like, I could completely just forget about it if I'm like not careful. So okay, my ending will be after that lady. I mean, the rest of it is worth, like, I'll say this. Who did I say before? Donna Beneviento's house? That is worth playing. It's like the game goes like this, and then it goes down, and then there's Donna's house, so it goes up again, and then for the rest of the game it's just kinda in my opinion. Okay, we need to figure out where we're going and what we're doing, because I got like less than an hour left. We need to make the most of this. I don't know what I'm doing. I know we said we were gonna come back down here, but now that I think about it, it's like, what for, you know? And I know there was that room where there was like all the herbs, and there was one of the green things. I don't even know what they're called. But I feel like we should probably look up what to do next, because I don't even have any like special items to use that we can even like inspect, you know? So I literally have absolutely no idea what to do next. So let's see what we need to do. We've only seen like, what, 2 hunters now? Okay, wait, I think here we are. Here we go. Okay. When you return to the old Eliminator stomping grounds, examine the animal statues and the secret and obviously biological deduction. Oh, okay. 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 I often forget that Billy has a lighter and that we can use it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. That's exactly what we're gonna do right now. He said, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's so me. That's me at least once a day on a daily basis. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we're back to this puzzle, right? I think originally we had said the deer first. Pretty sure. I don't know if we're supposed to start from like prey to predator or if we're supposed to go predator to prey. But let's read the thing one more time to see if it'll tell us. 6 souls imprisoned within the chains of death rekindle the flames of life from the spirits of the weak. Okay, so maybe we do go from weakest to strongest, I guess. So we'll do the deer. Stand tall on the earth with its crown displayed. Now let's get into a 1-hour discussion about how RE4 is. How so? I'm at least open to hearing your opinion. Because it might change my opinion. I think the wolf is next, from what I remember. That's what it says. My sharp wits allow me to bring down even the greatest horned beast. And that's the only one with thorns, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay. I love how you said a bit annoying. That's funny. And which RE4 are we talking about? Are we talking about the original or the remake? Because I feel like that needs to be disclosed before. Because if we're talking about the original, there are some very obvious reasons why I could understand you saying it's a bit annoying. You said about to spot up, I'll be lurking, have a fun stream. Thank you so much, Benign. Thank you for the lurk. Have fun. You said it kind of feel like a huge escort mission. Are you talking about the original or the remake? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's totally fair. When I tell you, okay, when the original RE4 came out, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a beautiful day. Me and my brother got out of school early. It was like an early release day. And it was like right before Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that. And we knew our dad had already bought the game. We were so little. And we were like so excited to get home and like watch him play it. And so it was fun, right? And then Ashley shows up. And when I tell you we spent the rest of the game making fun of Ashley, oh my gosh. Yeah. So I totally get what you're saying, 100%. 100%. Okay, so we got the wolf. I'm pretty sure this one is gonna be last. The king of all I survey, no creature can escape my grasp. The bird will eat the snake. It's really through the air, capturing a legless prey. Yeah, bird will eat the snake. There's the horse. No amount of cunning can match the speed of my supplements.
Everything is in color, and I can feel the air. I can see it. I can see all the molecules. Can't you see it?
Leon, help! The way she yells, help, is so nasally and annoying. Oh my gosh. I can hear it like in my head. Also, hold on, you just reminded me of something. Hold on. Okay, so you may already know this, but for those who don't, the voice actor for Ashley in RE4, the original, and this makes so much sense as to why her voice is so annoying, is she's also the same voice actor for Sandy Cheeks on SpongeBob, which I never had a problem with Sandy on SpongeBob. But I did have a problem with Cindy Vortex on Jimmy Neutron. That is the same voice. And she was such a hater on Jimmy Neutron that I already didn't like her, you know? It's so funny because it's like, as a child, I didn't put two and two together. But like, when I recently found out that that is the same voice actor, I was like, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. As annoying as listen, hey listen. So I haven't really gotten into Zelda. I've gotten into Zelda a little bit, but it's like one of like the much older games. so I don't know a whole lot about Zelda. You said, oh god, right? You see my point? Like, oh. I don't know whose decision that was. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I creep up on my victims in legless silence and conquer even the mightiest of kings with my poison. So we know the bird will eat the snake, but I don't know, something about where it says I creep up on my victims. I think it's the horse over here that says no amount of cunning can match the speed of my supple limbs. And when it says cunning, that's like smarticles, right? Your intelligence. So I mean, this was just obvious. That bird's gonna eat the snake. My sharp wits allow me to bring down even the greatest monkeys. Okay, so wolf eats the deer. The snake will eat the wolf, right? Because he said my sharp wits. Snake says, no wait, that was the horse? Was it the horse? Was it the horse? No amount of cunning can match the speed of my supple limbs. Okay. I think the wording that I'm using is messing me up on this puzzle. But the horse is going to outrun the wolf. I feel like I need to write this out so I keep everything straight. Okay, so deer is at the bottom of the food chain, I guess, here. The wolf is above the deer. And above the wolf is the horse. Right? Because the horse is saying it can outrun the wolf because it's smart or whatever. Because it's not that smart or something. No amount of cunning can match the speed of my supple limbs. Okay. Alright. What does the deer say? Not the deer, the snake say again? I creep up on my victims in legless silence and conquer even the mightiest of kings with my poison. Okay. New thought. Could it be that the snake actually goes at the very top? And then the lion? Okay. I'm writing all this out first before we do it. And who do we still have left? We got snake, lion. So the snake eat the wolf. Right now, I've got snake and then lion. Or lion. Horse. Still gotta put the bird. Because the bird specifically says legless prey. So maybe the bird goes above the snake? Hold on. King of the jungle? I know, that's what I was thinking. Hold on. So bird capturing a legless prey. And then I am the king of all I survey. No creature can escape my craft. feel like there's a disconnect somewhere. Law of the Jungle. Yep, Def going to dumb down that one if they remake it, I know. I know for sure the bird and the snake go together, at least in some capacity. Or remove it like they did for like Section RE3 remake. I heard about that. So like, I never played RE3 original myself, but I remember my dad did when I was younger. And I only remember like certain parts of it. So, but there's like supposed to be a clock tower, right? And a lot of people were upset that they took it out in the remake. Removed at least a couple hours of playtime. It did feel kind of short to me when I played remake. See, part of me, I think I know. I feel like the snake is throwing me off. The snake is throwing me off because it says, read it again, Lily. It says, I creep up on my victims in legless silence. That part right there, legless silence, I don't know why, but it makes me think about the horse, because the horse says something about my supple limbs, and I'm just like, first of all, that's a interesting choice of words, but okay. And I'm trying to, I think what I'm thinking is like each one, except for the deer, and I think except for the lion. Like, okay, this is where I'm struggling. I think I'm struggling with, it says, so the bird eat the wolf. The horse eat the lion, and the snake eat the deer, so obvious. I don't think that's it. Are you being... Yeah, okay. I'm just kidding. But here's where I'm struggling. I feel like I would want to put the lion at like the top of the food chain or whatever, right? But with the snake, the very last thing it says is even, like, I can take down even the mightiest of kings of my poison. So it's like, would you go at the top instead of the lion? You know what I mean? So maybe what I'll do is I'll make like 2 lists. So let's say, hypothetically, that the snake does go at the top. Okay, for my victims and other sounds and conquer even the mightiest kings of my poison. And then let's see what the line says again. I am the king of all I survey. No creature can escape my grasp. I don't know, I feel like that doesn't... Then my grasp. I still think we got deer and wolf right. I think that's accurate. You said the horse. Yeah, I was wondering about the horse. No amount of cunning can match the speed of my supple limbs. So that would put horse above the wolf. And then the lion, and then the snake. But then that leaves the bird to still get the snake, right? Capturing a legless prey, which would be the snake, pretty sure. Let's go with this just for now and see what happens. I think that's it. Alright, so we have the deer lit, we have the wolf. Okay. I'm confused. Me too. But we're just gonna try it and see what happens. If we get it wrong, oh well. If we get it right, fantastic. You're like, I am confusion. Okay. I'm not 100% sure that this is it, but I kind of want to at least try something because we haven't really at least tried yet, you know? And maybe that'll tell us, like, well, it's not this combination, you know? Or not this setup or whatever. Yes, I do. Okay, and then the bird. If this is it, I'm gonna be like, what in the world? I didn't even expect that to work. Oh my gosh. Look at me go. I'm feeling just like that Nemesis and Misdirect show up, right? Then I would have been like, okay, we cannot get this wrong. That is crazy. I did not expect that to work. First try, I know, right? I wrote it out. I made my little notes. I made 2 lists and I was like, okay, which one of these can I actually fill out all the way? You said totally believed in you. Thank you. Even if you didn't, I would completely understand because even I was just kind of like, I don't know about this, you know? It wasn't making sense to me, but hey, that's what taking the chances are for, right? Oh my gosh. We don't know where this leads to, and that is stressing. Okay. Billy, if there's a zombie in here, please start shooting. Or anything for that matter. Please start shooting. Okay. This is just dilapidated. Is that how you say it? Dilapidated. Well, have to go now. Have a good rest of your stream. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. And appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great rest of your night / day / whatever. I'm gonna eat a little more of this before we go any further. I feel like I deserve it after that puzzle. That's exactly what we needed. The plot thickens. I'm gonna equip this. Well, actually, we'll be alright. I want to see, though, so the Resident Evil remake. That was in 2002, and then they did the high definition remaster in 2015. I'm curious because this feels similar. Did they do the same thing to Zero? Since the game was ported to the Wii in 2008 and a high definition remaster was released in January 26. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was curious to see how close both of those two games are in terms of like years. Okay, I think we should
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
I think we should just go back upstairs and place this tablet. I also feel like we're gonna get ran down by something, I'm sure. I'd be surprised if we did it. I really would be surprised if we did it. It's just like once you get the last piece of whatever it is that you need, I feel like usually something gets thrown at you. Or some things, plural. message card into the implement the principles of the application. Okay. Uh-oh. Is that where we are? Training facility complete. Awesome. Oh, it's a bat. I thought it was something else. I was so ready to fight. And then I was like, oh, you're just a bat. What is over here? Ooh. We still have first aid spray, right? At least, well, we got our mixtures. I feel like I hear something though. It's not from the other side. Like something mushy. Something seems to be getting power. Okay. It's an interesting little room. Like the shape of it. It's locked. I didn't expect it to be open, but there doesn't seem to be a keyhole anywhere. Okay. So, I'm thinking that obviously there's some stuff we need to do, but I think we need to go back to the training facility first. We need to go back to where we just came from. Where we found the last tablet thingy. Because there was another door down there that we did not go through. I was kind of like, okay, we got what we came here for, let's get the heck out of here. So, oh. Let's see, I wanted to see how Billy was doing on ammo. He's doing good. Alright. As long as it's not those green things, I feel okay using my shotgun. well, this is nice. Okay. So we need to go. I see where we need to go. I see. Wait, is this where I was trying to go? I don't think so. Yeah, no, it's not where I was trying to go. Let's just leave. Yeah, or whatever shows up. I think it's more of the monkeys. Or what do they call it? The eliminators or something like that. We need to go this way. This way. Yeah, this way. This way. This way. Okay, this is back where we need to be. This is where we went in, right? Let's go back in here right quick. I barely remember what was in this room. I feel like we spent so little time in here. Okay, so it wasn't much anyway. I heard the footsteps and I was like, I don't know. Also, why was the tablet in the fireplace? Because, like, it wouldn't make sense for somebody to try to burn it because, you know, it's a piece of stone. You can burn it anyway, so I don't know. Hi, Declan! You said, I'm at work, but enjoy the bits and have a good stream. Thank you so much! And I'm sorry they got you working on D-Day. I had to work a little this morning myself, so feel your pain. But yeah, thank you so much for the bits. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We've got some ink ribbons. Management trainee's diary. What is it that Director Marcus is researching all the time? And what's with his weird interest in leeches? Interest seems more like love at times. Rumor has it that there's something dangerous about those leeches. It is true that when Dennis just touched one, he got ill with a fever. Again today, there were those horrible moans beyond that door. Let sleeping dogs... No way I'm going. I'll go there. Even if the director ordered me, I don't want to end up like Dennis. Scratching and scratching makes me itch just watching. There's some typos. No way I'll go near them. And then it makes me itch just watching them. Must maybe go if can, but oh, this is intentional. Something's happening. Is he turning? But how? Dennis gone, I go hungry. Help mom. Oh! Sadness. Okay. How tragic. How unfortunate. Let's see what else is in here. There's an ink ribbon. We're gonna... Let's register for now. At least. I don't want to think about this yet. We know. So there's really, like, not really anything other than that note, of course, but, you know, I was expecting something a little more that would help us progress, but I guess not. Whatever. Okay. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. That whole puzzle for these 2 doors, I don't know, doesn't feel like a fair trade to me. I feel like now I'm back to woo again. Like, I don't know what to do. Laboratory. Rebecca looks so happy to be here. I'm like, what are you smiling about? Okay, so we can't. I don't think we can do anything else with that door now. But I kind of want to try it just to see. You know? Let's try it. It's probably going to tell us, like, this is a door that leads to nowhere. But I'm okay with that. I'm alright with that. At this point, I'd honestly rather just find out, just for kicks and giggles at least, if nothing else. Been that other way in a while, like where what's his face's giant painting used to be down that hallway. But I don't know, I feel like we don't have much reason to. Maybe now. If we don't get anywhere with this, maybe we'll just go check it out. See what happens. The door's tightly shut. It's not going to budge. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't think we would be there. Great. So yeah, I'm thinking. But, as I'm sure we all know, my memory's not the best. This looks like it might be some sort of, yeah. It's That's what it said before. We've definitely been down here. I just don't remember anything like that. Like the steps going down. I think for some reason in my mind I thought we could just go. Back in here again. There's definitely so many parts of this game where you like accomplish something and then after you accomplish it, you're like, now what? You know? Yeah, there's nothing down here. Think of all that we have found. Okay, I looked up what we're supposed to do next. And it probably would have taken me forever to figure it out. I'm not saying I never would have figured it out, it just would have taken me a really long time. It's so incredibly subtle. So incredibly subtle. Did that hurt? This is the wrong hallway again. Oops. Billy is getting orange, so let's do this. Also, we are now out of time, unfortunately. So I am gonna save, and we will pick this back up again next time. Oh, right. I don't know who I thought I was. Clearly not Billy. Yeah, depending on how my work schedule goes, I'm hoping to stream again on Monday, but I will be sure to keep YouTube and Twitch updated with that information. So if y'all want to know if I'm streaming or not, you can just go there and check. But other than that, let's see, I don't see anybody streaming any games tonight, unfortunately. So, with that being said, I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your night and a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. Also, thank you to KT for the resub. And thank you also to Declan West for the 15 bits. I really appreciate it, y'all. But yeah, I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. I really enjoyed playing some Resident Evil with y'all and eating some good food. I'm very thankful. So yeah, and as always, remember to be good to yourself as well as to others, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye!